Hello everyone and welcome back to Nave's Nobilite. I am Captain Zelnick and we are continuing our Eldar ship overview, specifically the Craft World Eldar, with the Eldar Dragon ship. Now, if you had seen the previous video on the Wraith ship, you remember that I said it is effectively a light cruiser. It is still very durable by Eldar standards, but it's equipped with a firepower that can really only be expected from an Eldar-like cruiser such as the Aurora. Now, it's a little heavier equipped than the Solaris, but now we're going on to mainline battle cruisers. These ships are effectively somewhere between the Voidstalker and the Eclipse in strength of firepower. So, we have the Eldar Dragon ship. These are effectively your bread and butter, basic flagships for your fleet. You have a cruiser with 6 hits, same as a Wraith ship. 10, 20, 25 centimeter speed, so again, just the same speed. Same special turns, hollow fields, armor 5 up, beautiful 5 up armor, and 0 turrets. Now, you pick one of the following prow and keel options. A strength 14 prow weapons battery or a strength 3 prow pulsar lance. And you have the option of a launch capacity 4 launch bay or a strength 8 keel torpedo. Whew, that's hot. And for 10 points, you can take Vampire Raiders, which are assault boats. So I think that pretty much tells you exactly what you should be taking on this. For me, this is a weapons battery launch capacity ship. This vessel is effectively what the Eclipse wishes it was. It has a better armor. It has superior firepower with, basically on every note. And it is, of course, very expensive. But this is where your launch capacity truly will come from. And the fact that you can take assault boats in the Craft World Eldar list, it gives you far more flexibility. I have personally never seen anybody take the prow pulsar lance or the keel torpedoes, mainly because it's more efficient to take them in the smaller Wraith ship. So ultimately, your dragon ship is where your Farseer or your Pirate Prince or your Eldar hero is going to be chilling out and commanding the fleet. Now, there's only one other ship in this fleet, and I'm just going to scroll up and talk about it right away because ultimately, Yriels' flagship is a dragon ship. It follows almost all of the same conventions, with the exception of they just keep adding stuff to it. So it is 320 points. It's just under Eldar battleship scale. It has an 8-hit cruiser, so it's effectively an Eldar Grand Cruiser. It has a 10, 20, 25 centimeter movement range. Same for turns and hollow fields. 5 up armor again, and 0 turrets. It has a launch capacity 4 and a prow weapons battery at strength 16. And a keel pulsar, 2 keel pulsar lances, firing left front and front right. So this thing is armed to the teeth. Now, it also counts as having Aspect Warrior fighting crews, which I will get into in the fleet list overview and the rules overview for the Craft World Eldar. This vessel is, at least for me, it was always a must-take, even if it was a very expensive list, simply on the basis of it is just so heavily armed. And it fills in beautifully the place of a fleet carrier. So typically I take the Flame of Asuryan and an Eldar Dragon ship with launch bays, which will typically allow me to deal with the majority of the enemy fleet, and that leaves up about 1,100 points to fill in with Wraith ships and escorts. But that's only for a 1,500 point fleet. This fleet scales up fantastically. Now, that is all there is to the Craft World Eldar fleet. There are no greater ships than this. There are no more escorts than this. There are some fan-made ships that give them a battleship. But ultimately, the diversity of this fleet is in how you make it. Okay? The Flame of Asuryan, of course, is the crown jewel of the fleet. It has the greatest firepower, has the greatest flexibility, because it basically has every weapon system you could pray for. The only thing it doesn't have is torpedoes, and you can get that elsewhere. All right, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm going to do the fleet list overview here really soon to give you an idea of what really the Craft World Eldar are all about. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.